Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. The Women's March that happened this past weekend after the Trump inauguration, I noticed that there were a lot of black women who was participating in the march and who claimed to be feminists. And I beg to differ. The black woman's plight is not feminism. Their plight is racism. The black woman's plight, once again, is not feminist or feminism. It is racism. Now, the white man and white women had their problems dating all the way back to their times when they were in the caves in the Caucasus Mountains in Europe. And the not allowing their women to vote, not allowing equal pay between their women, that was a common practice. But the black man never had a problem with black women voting. Black man don't have a problem with black women making more money than he does. We don't have a problem with our women. So when I see black women saying that men are discriminating against them, I'm asking, well, what man? The Chinese man not discriminating against black women. Hispanic man, Native American man, black man not discriminating against the black woman. And if it's the white man that is discriminating against the black woman, then the black woman need to file racism, discrimination charges based on race, not because she's a woman. Now, the white woman, she has a legitimate claim to being discriminated against because she's a woman due to the actions against her by her mate or by the white man. But when a black woman comes out and says that, yeah, we women are being discriminated against by men, and they're saying, what are you talking about? Black men is not discriminating against the black woman in no way, shape, or form. So when you see at these gatherings and you see a lot of minority women, it leads one to believe that they don't understand the difference between being discriminated against because of their gender, meaning female, or because of their race. 9 times out of 10, if a black woman is being discriminated against, it's due to her race. Has nothing to do with the fact that she's a female. Matter of fact, in some, when white supremacy and some prejudice corporations, they don't even see you on the same level as your white female counterpart. So we can stop playing the game. Bring the truth out. Now you will have black women who have adopted the lifestyle of the LGBT community and will march under that banner, under that respect. You have that, but that's voluntarily. But you won't have a black woman in a true march, or who calls herself a feminist, stating that they're tired of men discriminating against them due to their gender and not giving them equal pay, don't like the fact that the way men talk in the locker room, or so forth and so on. They have to realize, once again, a black man doesn't treat you like that. So whoever your fight is against, black woman, then point that out. But stop saying all men discriminate against women, because black men haven't discriminated against black women. Matter of fact, for the most part, black men don't even have the power to discriminate against the black woman. That's not our thing. We didn't care if you voted. No one cared how much money you made. We was glad to see you out there making some money. We didn't care how many children you had. We wasn't. Matter of fact, for the most part, black men don't even support Planned Parenthood due to Margaret Sanger's remarks about black people need to die off like weeds, and was creating forms of birth control to core the black population. When you talk about the abortion issue, they didn't have a problem at all killing black babies. But that wasn't due to the black man. So when you say, put it like this, if you don't point out the man, black woman, if you don't point out the man that is discriminating against you, then what you're telling the black man, because when you say man, you once again, you're calling the white man the man, and you ignoring your man, the black man, you're ignoring him. And then you take on the cause of white women who has been discriminated against by her man, the white man. You jump and run and take on her cause, fighting her man, but you left home and didn't stick with your man who has no problem with whatever you endure, create, accomplish, build. We don't judge. We don't have a problem with that. So you seeing Alicia Keys, and you see I think Janelle Monáe, and you see all of these black actresses, and they go out and march, and they say, we're not going to let man tell us what to do or control our lives. And the black man, like, when has that ever been in the black household? We understand, dating back to Egypt, the woman ran the household. We didn't get in the way of that. So what I'm saying is, who does the black woman have a gripe with? The other men on the planet, the Hawaiian man, the Asian man, the Caribbean, the black man, the Hispanic man, black, they don't have a problem with you. Now, if you're going to be in specifics, you need to be following a racial discrimination suit, not joining the feminist movement, because it's asinine. It's showing that you're just a follower, and you will follow white women wherever they go. White women can say, we're going to lead a march against trees. And you have some black women out there marching against trees. When that when the white woman had a personal gripe against that tree, so she wanted everybody to hate all trees. And black women so blind, they'll follow them, and they walking around with signs saying we hate all trees. I mean, that's a little sarcasm, but it goes to explain the black feminist. The black feminist is unwarranted because the black man is not discriminating against the black woman. So who do you have a gripe with? And like I said once before, if you have a gripe with the way that white male owners of a corporation treat you, then that's a discrimination suit based on racism. Now you have a legitimate case. Don't run out in the public and say, because it's insulting, to say the man is discriminating against you, or the man is not giving you equal pay. What about all other men on the planet that's not treating you that way? You can't group what you saying. All of a sudden you can group the black man, the brown man, the yellow and red man in with the white man when something negative is being acted upon you. Now we allowed to be included. That doesn't fly. I'm still wondering, and maybe someday someone will do a blog, do a YouTube chat on why do black women feel that they're being discriminated against based upon and solely upon their gender, being female. I mean, because it looks ridiculous. I mean, it looks, and I'm not beating up on the black women, no, because I love the black women. Married to a black woman, my mom's black. I'm just simply saying that who is discriminating against the black woman based on her gender? Because I think you have a racism case versus being discriminated against due to your gender. And they say, well, men can't tell us how many children to have. We have pro-choice, or they can't tell us to do what we want to do with our bodies. What black man is doing that? Where do you get that from? You know, that's not my. I don't do that. I don't know anybody or any brother that does that. Once again, if you have a gripe with a particular race of man, then you need to address that with him. But don't throw us all under the bus behind the actions of a man that has treated you in a way or shortchanged you or, didn't pay you what you thought you deserved based on your gender. We don't do that as a man. So, unless you're saying that you came out with white women to help them protest white men. Now, okay, then you need to state that. And when you give your speeches to the crowd, you need to state that fact, that you only came out to help the white woman protest the white man. Then we can understand, okay, well, yeah, and you might even get some support. Okay, well, we support you in your effort. We see the way that he has treated the white women over the years, so we know that he's capable of treating you that way as well. So, okay, that adds up. But when you condemn all men unfairly and without cause, then that's when the problem hits the fan. And that's when you wonder why 70% of black women are not married. Because you marry a white woman. That's why you don't have a man. You think Eurocentric. You fighting fights that it makes you seem bipolar. And I'm talking about the ones that does this. It makes you seem bipolar in a sense. It makes it seem like, what are you talking about? You walking down the street and saying, and it's just a scenario. Yeah, men can't tell me who or how many children I can have, or if I want to due to certain circumstances want to have an abortion. Man can't tell me that. Man can't tell me I'm only worth this much amount of money, or my job is domesticated and that's all I have to do. Men can't no man tell him, and the black man that walks by that hears that is saying, sister, I don't have a problem with, I haven't gotten your way. And if we're gonna debate, talk about the issue, we'll come from the aspects of what the Creator said, and we'll deal from there. But now, as far as me discriminating against you because you're a female, no, black men love the black woman, so it's confusing, but they actually need to express that a little better. The feminists. But, and I'm not talking about the white feminists. I'm talking about the black feminists. The black feminists need to come out and actually say that they are helping the white woman with her fight against her white man, against the white man. And you just lending her aid. You're just lending her support, and you'll carry a few signs for her and, hope that, all is well. But you also need to let her know, which she already knows. See, because that's the trick that black women don't understand. While you out fighting white men behind the white woman, she's running around snatching up the black man because you not at home. You out in the streets fighting for white women. So you get mad when you come home and the white woman is there. You lay your picket sign down on the table and you hollering about, yeah, man, that black women not taking it no more. And because she really wants the white man to treat her the way the black man treats the black woman. So she going to get her black man. While you out protesting, being a feminist, protesting for her, and she's like, in her mind, I know she got to be like, she out here protesting and don't even know how good. Black men don't even have a history of none of that. She left the home to go fight in a fight that had nothing to do with her personally. But if she wanted to be a good Samaritan and say, well, we'll help the white woman in her cause, then state that. And then give the black men his props. Our black men don't treat us this way. But we want white women to have the freedom of choice and to be who they choose or desire to be. So we stand in support of them. And that's it. And so that way the LGBT community, the females, don't have to have a false anger against men and say, I like women because men are discriminating against women and they treat women bad. And I'm like, black men not discriminating against you. Never have. What are you talking about? And once again, unless you don't see us as men too, and you don't took on the ideology of the slave master and the black woman trying to, seeing us as 3/5 of a being, then that's insanity within itself. So, hey, reality speaking, no black man is discriminating against black woman. Vero Peak Radio, and we're out.